Finally, guys, from the absolute depths of the clip hut, where nothing and everything exists in a single spiral of chaos, I emerge. At long last, I live, and there is nothing you can do about it. There is nothing you can do about it. Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? Are we doing fine? This is me now. This is me. How are we, guys? How are we? Go far. No. Well, okay, I can re-emerge. Do you like that? Get the cross. Hey, Evie, Barunius, welcome in. Hey, ow! Wait, did I go cheese or am I overlapping over the cheese? I don't know anymore if oh, I was overlapping the cheese. Haha, you failed! You failed! You failed these ones! You failed! Cosmibon, welcome! How are you doing, everyone? No, there was no cheese. Okay, it's all. I fixed the layering. I fixed the layering. Just remember me when you're famous. As if. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. A blank, welcome in. Welcome. Ow! Why am I getting cheesed? Ow! Cause ow! God damn! Welcome in. Ow! Okay. Who is cheesing me? Sabi! Why are you spamming the cheese? No, late, no! I guess it's time to bet the cheese. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everybody, both on YouTube and on Twitch. How are we doing? Yes, welcome back. You disappeared, and now I have a VTuber model. I should probably be more mindful of the capture. How are we doing, guys? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing fine. I am glad to finally exist. I can finally move. Check this out, guys. Check this out. I did it. This is what I spent my life on for the past few months. It's not Tunnel, it's not me. It's chat on the Twitch side using the cheese commanding. Yes, Paprika blinks with me and he also moves ahead with me. He also, yeah, see, he also moves ahead with me. He moves with me. Ow! Although, there is that fan art that Late did where I'm covered in cheese. Just a second, let me show you. Ow! Where is the fan art? Just a segundo. Oops. Where's the cheese? There you go. That's a cheese. That's a cheese. So, how are we doing, guys? How are we doing? I'm scared. Why are you scared? Why are you scared? Why are you scared, Evie? What scared you? He's alive! The one to let YouTube chat know the superior viewing experience. Can't get it into 3D. It's LIVE2D. It's close enough, right? I got. Oh, finally! How did that go? Wait, how did you? Why are you running? Why are you running? I'm scared of cheese. Hey! I'm the one getting cheesed, not you. I'm the one getting cheesed. Maybe mouth tracking will be better, but I don't know. I can't go stare at my model too much. I think it gets weird if I stare at my model too much. Just to make sure the tracking is working. When you said fan art, I expected no, not fan art. This is my model that I made. Mouth tracking looks right. Oh, thank goodness, because I'm using my phone as my webcam. I do not have a webcam, I do not have an iPhone. I am doing this quite a janky method, but it worked. It worked! Yes, sir! Sorry, I was drinking water. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. And again, welcome in. How are we doing? I hope you're all doing well. Are you lending Cat the sieve? What is a sieve? What is a sieve? What is a sieve? What are you doing? Kase, is Kase. I'm not sure what Kase really means this song, but Kase is cheese. Who is Kase? Who is a cheese? Who is a cheese? I'm gonna need you to set up a throne so we can get you that webcam. I don't feel fine asking people to get me stuff. It feels weird. I mean, I don't know. Not only didn't the automatic refill go through, but the manual order I put didn't though, so I had to wait at the pharmacy for them to. Amazing, very cool, very cool. The medical service over there, very neato, very neato. Chef's kiss. Google it, Kion. I carry the Steve. Let me Google it. An utensil consisting of wire or plastic mesh held in a frame used for straining solids to put a food substance or other. So it's like okay, it's the thing he used to drain my spaghetti, to drain my pasta when I make pasta. Okay, so that's a sieve. Let me get chat back. That's right. But I'm the one telling you set up so I can get the stuff. Okay, Sammy, sure, Sammy. I'll do it for you. Gonna start drinking again. Oh, drink water. Nito burrito indeed. So, I love automated answer machines. Yes, I love automated answer machines. I love listening to voice actresses from Mexican dub of anime telling me to, if you are dying, please press 1, otherwise press 0. Who wrote up Steven Universe? What? What did I miss? It's like, hey Sarah, welcome! Look at this! I did this with these hands! With these hands I made this! With my own hands! And look, I have motion and I have physics! Look, I have physics! Ah! Ta-ra-ra-ra-ra! Hey! Caramel dancing, tan tan tarararan. If you are dying, press 1. The well statement. Ah, Nero Burrito. Chat, this is how you will stream and take note and learn well. It really ended up looking well. Thank you, Blank, thank you. You made it with your own hands. What were your hands? Oh, that's right. My hands are over here. As you can see, I have hands. They move slightly when I move. I also have a tail, as you can see. Paprika has his own tail that moves, and there's my tail that also moves. And yeah, my cape has a little bit of physics. Yeah, I think this might be the best thing I've ever drawn. I think this might as well be the best thing I've ever drawn. You know. I am very proud of the final result. There's physics on everything. Even my hair has physics. Check it out. Check it out, guys. My hair has physics. Ow! Why did I got cheese? What did I do now? What did I do now? Let me adjust. There we go. I think that's a good adjustment. Gato Real, hey Gunman, welcome. How are you doing, dude? Yeah, Gato Real, finally, with Paprika, my cat, by my side. How are you doing, Gun? Nice nail polish, by the way. I had to commit to a Visual K. I love Visual K. I had to commit. Paprika needs to talk. Paprika is asleep right now. Like, the real life Paprika is behind me, and he's completely asleep. Did you give yourself as Jiggle Physics? No. Why would I? You know what? You did a good job. What do you mean just a good job? She? No, I am a he. My horrible voice, I am a dude. It's just, I like the Visual K music, genre. Would you call Visual K a genre? It's also an aesthetic. The male gato. Thank you, Blank. I think you can. Why did I say Blank? Thank you, can. I think it's because I'm used to seeing Blank being the one who calls me gato. Yeah, I basically did it inspired by the members of the Gazette and also by Gact from you know Gact from Alice Miter, or well, you know him. If you like Final Fantasy, you best know Gact as the antagonist of the Final Fantasy VII game on PSP, the sequel, the prequel, with the line of "Me Gongaga." What was the name of that prequel? It was not Dirge of Cerberus. What was it called? Oh man. A classic Gacto. Crisis Core! Thank you, Barunius. Crisis Core, yeah! You don't see me from behind, guys. You don't need to see that. You don't need to see that. Crisis Core, yeah, thank you guys. You're a stylish vampire, the nail polish makes sense. Absolutely. And you know what? I can also take off my hat. Give me just segundo to show you guys. Give me a momento. Model. Just a second. Let me load the model. Let me load the model with without hat. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Let me scroll. The capture is a little fucked right now. Give me. Okay. I see there is something I must fix later. But let me just adjust the stuff here. There we go. Oh, oops. You aren't supposed to see that. Immersion broken. Ow! Why am I getting cheesed? What did I do? I just noticed Paprika blinks at the same. I mean, I cannot have Paprika tied to a separate thing. I wanted Paprika to follow my mouse or my cursor, but
a corpo job might look better, but it doesn't have the soul, the fucking drive of someone making something by them, for them. Preem job, Chum.
Preem job, Chum. Thank you. Sarah, played by Academy Award winner. Why is Midna in the background? Because I love Midna. Midna is peak. Just replace Paprika with... No, Paprika is already here with me. Paprika is already by my side. Midna remains a presence there in the background. She remains there because she's my favorite Zelda character. But yeah, basically originally I wanted Paprika's head to be tied to my cursor movement, so when I move my cursor, Paprika will be like ooh, ooh, ooh. But I couldn't figure it out, so I went for the next best thing, which was Paprika following my own movement, tied to the same code as my own head. And in like this, you can get a better look at my hair. You can get a better look at my hair's physics. Woo! I thought you loved notes. Wow. Okay. I know who you are and I know what you're referencing. Oh, that sure was a story. And that sure was a 3DS theme. We can't rebuild him.
We can't rebuild him. We don't have the technology. We don't have shit.
I am the $0 cat. The $0 cat. Replace Paprika with Midna. Corpo. Okay. One day you'll be able to hook Paprika's blinking to a random tick and meow when he meows. Yeah, we currently lack the technology for that. We don't have the technology for it. Sé lo que eres. Indeed, I am a ventriloquist act. Let me change back to my model with El sombrero with the hat. Give me a second, let me change model. Loading, yes. Oh, come on, I know how to drag. Okay. There we go. Ignore that. ¿Cómo no la iba a captar? Nunca voy a olvidar. Nunca estuve en ese hilo siguiendo los desarrollos en el homebrew del PlayStation Vita. Nunca iba a olvidar. Did sombrero just translate to yes, sombrero just means hat. Yeah, literally sombrero just means hat. It doesn't mean anything else but hat. Also, yeah, as you can see, I have physics in my tip of my hat. It bounces a little bit. The body of the hat not so much, but there's parallax for my pin. Yeah. Actually, a gridman in Japanese is called footman, just footman. I hear PS Vita and I'm confused. Oh, it's because remember when they were trying to decrypt the PlayStation Vita games, and the first quote-unquote decrypted game was actually a certain doujinshi, and the quote-unquote ROM was just a renamed zip file.
The compilation of Final Fantasy VII goes
you know.
Before Crisis, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, On a Way to a Smile, Advent Children Complete, and finally, Dirge of Cerberus.
I never heard of On a Way to a Smile. Everything else, I've heard about it. Everything else, I do know. On a Way to a Smile, never. Oh, man. Fan desde los 400 subs. Gracias. No wonder I never heard of it. Go to sleep, have your new powers. Thank you. Look, I have the power to do this. Woo! Oh man. You know, but you know what, Zara? You say it might not look as fine as a corpo model, but I did my damnedest, okay? I looked at art carefully and did my best. I did my absolute best. Thank you, Baronius, thank you. This is what I've been working on for 4 months. It has toggles. If the toggles decide to work. Ow! Why did I got? I guess the toggles want to work. There we go. Holy shit! Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. I have so much more respect for self-built models. You know, one of my favorites, self-art and self-rig. Yes, I did the same. I had to follow a guide. Okay, I had to follow a guide. I drew my own assets. Oh man, I began the model in December. Links to the Victor. There we go. Therefore, I am your favorite. By process of elimination, Queen, I am your favorite. I should probably get started with it's true. Hey Mog, welcome! How are you doing? Also, I just realized I didn't give the shoutouts. I am a horrible host. How are you doing? Let me give the shoutouts to everybody here. Barunius? The can. And Mog. Welcome in, dude. How's it going, man? How is everything on your end? How's been your playthrough of Mega Man X Command Mission? Give me a second, let me put up some music. Tan 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 tan. Give me a momento. There we go. Oh, how did you like Command Mission, by the way? What is your final thought on the game? What are we playing tonight? I am doing a presentation that I prepared for you guys. Gen 5 mentioned. Oh yeah, because you were playing Hard Gold Soul. Oh no, Can was playing Black and White. Yeah, Can is playing Gen 5. Maybe the X7, the actual best game ever, right? No, bad. No, bad. We are watching a movie, but I am doing a presentation that I prepared for you guys. I put a lot of effort on making it fun and interactive, and te conté, ¿sabes que cambié Command Mission? No seas mamón, hiciste eso. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Te odias a ti mismo o qué? If it helps, if it works, if it helps Queen, it's not video game related. It's not video game related whatsoever. Ups and downs, I'd say its high points are good, but what it was really... Yeah, it's what I didn't want to tell you, but I told you anyway. Value Wave. They also didn't have much of a budget, and Capcom wanted it out just to have something to replace Zero in the Mega Man timeline. How many credits is this for? How many credits for what? Sorry. I did get both extra armors for X and Zero, but at least the characters, were good, right? Yo pensaba que los RPGs estaban aburridos. Ah, claro. You know what, TV? This class, because you're a witch, this class should be interesting for you. This class should be interesting for you. So, shall we get started, guys? Shall I get prepared for the class? Let me just move everything on my other monitor to be able to It's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be fun. I swear to you. I swear to you, it's gonna be fun. Trust me. Trust the process. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be educative, but it's gonna be fun. I swear to you. I am my own kind of witch. So you're buying exactly into mine is how we're supposed. I mean, in the end, everything comes from the astral. Everything comes from the 5 points, which include causality, trusting. I love the designs. Yeah, my favorite Command Mission character was Marino. Purisa understando. Yeah, Purisa understando. Anyway, let me change the music. I'm gonna change it for something a little more fitting. How is the volume, guys? Is this volume fine? Is the volume fine? Is the volume alright? Purisu understando. I dropped out of art school, if you call community college hard curriculum art school, to end up going back to school. This is going to be an art class in a way, in a certain way. My party was X-Zero and Cinnamon. Yes, Cinnamon is a very good healer. Cinnamon definitely is a very good healer. Let me adjust everything. Okay, this should be fine. This should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. My party was okay. If you remember, guys, if you remember the promo, for the stream, I said there was going to be German expressionism, so that's a topic, that's a subject of today's topic. I swear to you it'll be fun. Please, please trust me, trust the plan. Please. Anyway. Is the volume fine, by the way, guys? Before I begin, is the volume okay? Tan taran tararan tan tan tararan tan tan. Sounds good to me. Okay, good. Okay, let's get started. Oh, wait. Shoot, give me a second. I'll be right back and we'll get started. 1 second, guys. Don't go. Okay, sorry, my family arrived and I had to go out, had to go downstairs real quick. Are we back? We are back. Hello, oh, sorry, I was worried the capture will break because I walked out from the camera, but it seems like it's fine. Anyway, let's get started with I'll record this separately, 1 second. And let me restart the music. Just because I'm going to record this separately. There we go. Welcome back, guys. We are here to start our little presentation on a topic I feel very passionate about. It's not going to be super comprehensive. It's gonna be just lightweight enough to not bore you. But I hope you feel curious about it and even do further research if you're interested. And also we're going to have a watch along after the presentation on German expressionism, a movement that's entirely focused on cinema. There we go, there's the presentation. Let me just move a little bit. There we go. And let me, because it looks weird with with two purple layers. There we go. So everybody, welcome to the presentation of German expressionism. I am Cat Links. I am going to be your professor. Yes. Oh my!
Dios mío, who is this incredibly muy guapo man?
Hey, Sui! Thank you for the bits. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome into the. Was that Donkey Kong? It was a layer from when I streamed Donkey Kong Country. Yes, it was a jungle. Welcome, Sui. Welcome in. Look. This is a model. This is a. Okay, let me. Okay, this is a new model. How are you doing, Sui? How are you doing? Are you doing well? Anyway, as I was saying, I am going to be your professor, Cat Links. You can ask questions after the presentation. No, just kidding. You can ask any question at the moment. I really hope you like this subject. Again, as I'm telling you, this is a subject I feel personally passionate about, and I'm very glad to be sharing it with. To be able to share it with you guys. So let's get started, shall we? The presentation about German Expressionism, aka you're stuck with me nerding out. I'll be worth it, chat. I'll be worth it. So let me tell you about the beginnings of of Expressionism itself, not German Expressionism. It was a modernist movement that began just on painting, not just on painting, but mainly on painting in Northern Europe. If you over there, you can see the Scream by Edvard Munch. Edvard Munch. It's the whole core of the movement is exaggerating the environment in regards to the emotion of the subject of the painting. The scream is the best example because you can see just how distraught the subject is as everything around him twists and turns. And let me just move a little bit to. You can see over there that's a view of Toledo by the Greek painter known as El Greco. He worked primarily on Spain, hence the Spanish nickname. And as you can see, it is a little exaggerated to evoke a mood. The city itself is the subject, and of course you can see the exaggeration in the paint strokes, the clouds, etc. Right? However, that's just to explain to you what is Expressionism, because German Expressionism itself was focused entirely on cinema. Part of the movement was part of the movement of Expressionist movement, but it was entirely focused on film. It was a new medium. It was a new avenue for artists, for performers who came from popular theater and street theater to gather and have like a recording of their own acting and existence. Because movies didn't have audio yet. They recorded compositions for many movies to be played live by live musicians at the theater. So you will be seated on your cinema chair. At the very front row, there'll be the band, or at least a few instrumental performers. Hey, Cat One, welcome in. How are you doing, Cat One? I move. Let me give you a shout out. How are you doing? Welcome to my presentation. Welcome in. How did oh, I pressed toggle that I shouldn't have. There we go. I finally move, and thank you so much for the resources, because yes, finally I move. I hope it looks good. I am giving a little presentation on German Expressionism, which was a movement at the end of the 19th century, start of the 20th century in Germany, entirely focused on film, on cinema. So I hope you enjoyed having some. Ooh, what are we having for dinner? What are we having for dinner? So, as I was telling you guys, even the cinematography had to be focused entirely visually on the subject, much like its painting counterpart, Chile. Oh, that's very good, Chile. It had to be focused on the performers' characters' emotions, the emotions the actors displayed, and thus we had, you will have exaggerations of reality. Over here we have Robert Wiene, the director of the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, which was probably the most influential German Expressionist movie. If you probably never seen Dr. Caligari, the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, but you are likely to have seen something inspired by it. You'll see. Yeah, although The Student from Prague from 1913 was the earliest accepted German Expressionist movie known, the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari from 1920 was a quintessential codifier. It introduced elements like dramatic makeover for the performers to be for their emotions to be captured more easily on film. It introduced skewed backdrops which were hand painted and handmade by the staff. Often they had shadows painted over that defied the lighting of the set. And the whole thing for Dr. Caligari was to make it oppressive and claustrophobic, even in outdoor scenes. Jokes on you, I know that one. I'm good. You are getting extra points, Queen. You are getting extra points. As you can see here, you can see, for example, in the top image of Dr. Caligari, where there's two characters. There's two characters over there walking. The buildings don't make sense. The doors, the windows, even the trees, the twisted lamppost, the shadows don't make sense. And over in the lower part it's a circle. It's outside of a circus tent on a circus that's visiting the city. And as you can see over there, also the stuff just doesn't make sense in a logical manner. It's all about the expression of the confusion and unreliable narration of the movie itself. Okay, so several works have been influenced by the art direction of the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. The easy example is Nightmare Before Christmas, and honestly a bunch of Dempa? Which Dempa? Many works of director Tim Burton, even backgrounds in Wednesday on Netflix. But yeah, the easy example will be Nightmare Before Christmas, which for the whole thematic reason, Halloween Town, spooky, scary, German expression is spooky. But also another example that's never mentioned in this topic is Rocko's Modern Life. The backgrounds in Rocko's Modern Life were also inspired by the cabinet of Dr. Caligari to feel, to feel alienated, oppressed, skewed. It was because if anybody has rewatched Rocko's Modern Life in recent years, it's a really biting satire on 90s consumeristic society. So even so, you can see everything is twisted, everything is leaning skewed. The windows, the window arrangement, the doors, nothing makes sense, just like in Dr. Caligari. Okay, so Dr. Caligari, as I've told you, was a quintessential German expressionist movie. It influenced other contemporary films of its time. The director of the first agreed German expressionist movie, Paul Wegener, became inspired by the Caligari despite being the originator of the movement when he directed The Golem, How He Came to the World, which was a prequel of the Golem trilogy, and this installment of the Golem series is the only surviving copy. As you can see, although the sets are not like made in wood, you can see it's still rather skewed, especially the indoor scenes. And as you can see in the movie poster itself, let me turn off the chat window so you can have a better look. As you can see over there in the movie poster, the city itself is skewed. It feels oppressive, it feels wrong. So,
Join me, Link, and I will make your face the greatest in Koredai, or else you will die.
Hey Cornell, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome back. We are on our session on we're on our session on German expressionism. I hope you're doing good. So, somewhat analogous to a great spiritual awakening that was going on in the United States during the 19th century and 20th century, many German expressionist directors were either mystics or occultists themselves, or at least deeply interested in occultism. Fritz Lang, the director of Metropolis, which based on the novel Metropolis, thank you very much, I'm glad you like it. Fritz Lang was the director of Metropolis, which in itself, the original novel Metropolis, is the grandpappy of the entire genre of robots. He was known as a master of darkness because of his dominion over the style and his oppressive directed "Not into a pit, it burns!" Then there's the aforementioned Paul Wegener, which was the director of Student of Prague and the Golem series. And over there we have Arthur Robinson, the director of Warning Shadows, which I'll mention later. You'll see why, but this explanation about them being... Hey, Tenmaru, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome. This is a new model. This is a new model. I am already in my presentation of German Expressionism, but how are you doing, Tenmaru? Welcome in, welcome in. Dita. My hair has physics. So, as I was telling you, the directors of this era were either mystics or occultists, or at least very interested in the subject matter. And this brings us to my personal favorite German Expressionist movie and the main subject of today's... It looks good, I'm doing good tonight. Good, relax, because we are going to have even movie night tonight. You'll see. Which brings us to my favorite German Expressionist movie. Let me take a sip of water. But first I have to explain to you. Let me, chat, I am going to hide your window just so I don't block the text too much. Prana Film, a short-lived, and when I mean short-lived. They only had one film, and that one film bankrupted them. Short film German studio. Founded in 1921 by producer Enrico Dickmann and occultist painter Alvin Grau, their only film and the reason of their downfall was F.W. Murnau's Nosferatu. Get it out of your system, guys. Come on, do the SpongeBob already. Get it, just say Nosferatu. Get it out of your dick. I know, Dickman, I know. So it was, the downfall was because of F.W. Murnau's Nosferatu, which led to a lawsuit due to it being an unauthorized adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula, whose copyright was still valid back in the day. The studio's aim was to create esoteric films, as I was telling you. This is all about esotericism and mysticism. They wanted to portray an accurate use of occultism within its cinematography. The studio's name Prana comes from the Hindi term, the term for the life force that permeates both in reality, both in living and inanimate objects. A key component of the fabric of reality. That 1920 copyright strike, yes, the court ordered for all negatives of Nosferatu to be burned and destroyed, and to pay a heavy fine to Stoker's widow. So as you can see over there, that's Enrico Dickmann, the producer of the movie, Alvin Grau, an occultist, costume designer, and a member of the Magic Society Fraternitas Saturni, which still exists, by the way. And by all accounts, Grau was a high-ranked member of the Fraternitas Saturni, which means a Brotherhood of Saturn. I'll elaborate a little more on that. And over there, of course, there's the director himself, Murnau, Friedrich Wilhelm Murnau. Oops. So, Murnau himself wasn't a mystic, but he was interested in the subject, because even after Prana fell, he kept directing similar projects. He directed 1926 Faust, based on the folk story of Faust, who sells his soul to the devil. And I mentioned earlier, if you remember, the movie Warning Shadows. That's because Alvin Grau was also the costume designer and producer of that film, which also has heavy esoterical elements. But you'll see why I give special attention to Nosferatu in this matter. So, Groh and Dickman weren't so much interested in the story of the novel per se. They weren't interested in Stoker's story, but they wanted they wanted to use the basic concept of the vampire as an esoteric construct. Stoker's general story was a good template. They wanted just a rough template, a real estate agent selling a home to a vampire. They wanted it as a rough draft. But this film, because you're biased, that too, the film cares much more about the mystic aspect. Even the letter, okay, so just so you know, Renfield's analog is called Herr Nock, and he's the Jonathan Harker analog boss. When the letter Herr Nock receives makes sense in makes alchemic sense. This is not random scribbles. It is using Enochian language and sigils and geometry rather than just random spooky symbols. This letter can actually be read if you know Enochian language and a little bit of geometry. Yeah, there are classic alchemic symbols that have permeated in popular culture, yes. So, in esotericism, Saturn is considered the great malefic, while Jupiter is considered the great benefic. Saturn wishes for restriction and control and order, while Jupiter wishes for freedom and expansion. It's a yin-yang like duality, like the Asian yin-yang. Okay, Tai. And as you can see, this duality aspect between Saturn and Jupiter, by proxy, an important element of the Fraternitas Saturnis, can be seen in the logo of Prana Films. It is a yin-yang logo. The duality between order and freedom. So, here we are. Count Orlok, played by Max Schreck. By the way, Schreck means shriek, so effectively, this man's name was Max Screaming. Max Scream. This man was born to be a vampire, to be Count Orlok. So Count Orlok is the embodiment of the Black Plague with a rat-like physique, pointing scissors instead of the more classic vampire Max Ogre. No, Max. No. Oh well, I can see why somebody once told me. Anyway. He has a frontal rat-like incisors instead of the classic vampire fangs, which are more accurate to a vampire's look as a living corpse carrying disease in various European folk tales. It's a very stark contrast to Dracula's more human look, both as an old man early in the novel and as a young adult after he consumes blood in London. Also, he does look scary. This photograph, I wanted to touch into this. Thank you for mentioning the photo. This was a photograph that one of the set's archivists took of Max Schreck while on his break. This is not a scene of the movie. Max Schreck was just resting in between takes, and one of the staff took a photo of him at that moment. And that I think the photographer saw the composition was perfect. I can get why. If he felt the need to take the photo, I can see why. He does look scary. He does look scary as hell. And I just want to say, Stoker's vampire wasn't a completely original invention of his. Before him, there was Lord Ruthven by Polidori, and Carmilla by Sheridan Le Fanu. And they were satire of the aristocrats, the aristocrat class of Europe, and in the case of Dracula, and also being scared of foreigners, while Orlok is not a biting satire of the nobles. Orlok himself is literally the plague carrier. There is no satire here. He is death incarnate. Especially for his time, he definitely stood out as a horror icon. There was a whole big opening night for Nosferatu. I mean, yes, but yes, you're not wrong. But Carmilla, even if Laura was a guy, Carmilla's main thing is that she's a fucking monster. But yes, I agree. There is a reason why Carmilla is very popular with the gays. There's a reason. That's exactly, Queen, why I based Vampire Woman, my entry for the Mega Man Dual Overdrive. My entry for Mega Man Dual Overdrive Robot Master thingy. I based her on Carmilla, and it worked. A lot of lesbians loved Vampire Woman, for which I am thankful. Thank you. If you are one of the people who gave like to Vampire Woman because you related, I salute you, Miss Lesbian. I will be raising my arm to salute you if my model could do that, but my model can't. No, but there is a specific reason why Carmilla chooses to fit. Oh, yes. I completely agree. I completely agree. Es cierto, Funky. But yeah, no, you are completely right. And to claim otherwise would be completely foolish. Carmilla is both a tale about satire of the nobles, because Carmilla, aka Mircala, was a noble woman herself, and oh no, the gays spooky. Anyway, another difference between Dracula and Orlok is that, unlike while the former was a human who studied black magic.
Oh my god, it's Cat Twinks. Shoe feed Catlin, oh banana, Catlin, oh banana.
Okay. Hey, Locke, welcome. How are you doing? Let me switch the ads. Welcome in, Locke. I am on my presentation about German expressionism. How are you doing? So, as I was saying, another difference between Dracula and Orlok is that while the former was a human, believed to be blood tepish, who studied the black magic at the Sholomans, a fabled magical school in the Carpathians, where the devil himself will be the one passing knowledge to 10 students, and this being how Dracula himself acquired the curse of vampirism. Orlok is not a former human. Hey, and I mentioned Fritz Lang earlier. You missed it. I'm sorry to say, Lord, you missed it, but I mentioned Fritz Lang earlier. Welcome in. How are you doing, dude? While Dracula was a human, Orlok is a spawn of the demon Belial. He was never a human being, but a magical construct given physical form who preys upon mankind's blood. And here you can see even a description of Count Orlok from the movie itself, which reads: From the seed of Belial came forth the vampire, Nosferatu, which liveth and feedeth on the blood of mankind, and, unredeemed, maketh his abode in the frightful caves, graves, and coffins filled with accursed earth, from the fields of the Black Death. I love Metropolis. I hope one day we get the all the footage. I love Metropolis. That is a great movie. There was a colorized version that was very well colorized a while back on YouTube. I should look for it later. Give me a second. So, despite these differences between the characters, it was still using the novel's skeleton, its very foundation. 2.5 hours now. Neat! That's like a modern movie. Despite these differences, Nosferatu was not legally distinct enough to be saved from Florence Stoker, which was Bram Stoker's widow. She pressed charges for copyright infringement. It is as you said earlier, AB. It is the 1920s copyright strike. The court ordered for all copies of the film to be destroyed. Like they wanted, Florence Stoker wanted the movie gone. She wanted the movie gone forever. And a miracle that the movie survived. Honestly, it is a miracle that the movie survived to our age, thanks to bootleggers and piracy in America, because they had already copyright registering copyright and the war efforts. The Golem trilogy, only the Golem 3 persists because the first 2 Golem movies were destroyed to make the rubber for soldiers' boots during World War II. It is fucked. The more things change, the more they stay. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. So thankfully they had already shipped negatives to America, and many of those negatives still used the proper Dracula names. So the real estate agent Thomas Hutter was called Jonathan Harker, and Count Orlok was called Dracula. The renaming didn't come after the lawsuit. The renaming came when they heard from the attorneys of Florence Stoker, and the rename happened as a way to avoid the lawsuit. It didn't work. It didn't work because they had evidence of negatives with the name Dracula. Yet World War II destroyed even more things. So Piranha Film filed for bankruptcy upon the court's decision to avoid paying the reparations to Florence Stoker. They basically pulled a haha! You cannot take money if I don't have money! Haha! So Nosferatu almost became lost media, and Florence Stoker saw nothing. Such is life. Such is life. Excuse you, ma'am. If we sue every writer that writes evil undead lord in fiction, we'll be suing Sarustians. No, but Nosferatu was a deliberate plagiarism of Dracula. She actually had an argument. I don't agree with the argument. They should have figured out giving her royalties, but she had an argument, literally speaking. So, as for German Expressionism itself, the ripples of the end of the First World War and the dawn of the Second one were enough to stop the movement as a whole. The Austrian painter with the funny mustache did not like German Expressionism, did not like these mystics and occultists who kept making movies. Despite the party later looking into it at first, yes. Yeah, I don't think it should be. It's just also film at that time. Cinema was not seen as art. It was just seen as a weird creation and fad. I wonder about Germany during those times. Yes, I wonder. I fucking wonder what was going on. Maybe we'll never know. So, many of those directors fled Germany. Some went to Switzerland, but most went to the US, where they kept influencing cinema under the now early Hollywood system. Fritz Lang, key director of the German Expressionist movement, the director of the most important robot movie of all time, Metropolis, directed Scarlet Street in the US once he escaped Germany, for example. As you can see, he produced and directed this movie, which I'm using as example, and it was in the US because of his previous fame as a German Expressionist director, and now making movies in America. He became known as the Master of Darkness. So, this was not a fully comprehensive lesson. A lot of films directors' details had to be glossed over so I could focus on what I consider the most interesting parts of German Expressionism. But as I said at the start of the presentation, I hope if the topic interests you, you'll also look more into it, and I'm also open to always discuss it. Just a surprise that Mustache Man hated German Expressionism, especially since I know what his favorite. I don't remember what was his favorite piece of media, but he also hated that a lot of the cast members, directors and producers, etc. of German Expressionism themselves were LGBTQ, Murnau, the director himself of Nosferatu and Faust, was a gay man. Hey, Moranite, welcome! How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in! I'm almost at the end of my German expressionist talk, but how are you doing? This is a model. How do I look? How do I look? And my hair has physics! My hair has physics! Thank you! They still haven't found Edward Murnau's stolen it. Thank you for bringing that up. I didn't have it here. Yes, I think I can do it and also clip it for the YouTube channel. But yeah, many members of the German Expressionist movement were fans were gays themselves. Murnau himself was gay. Carmilla was already popular among these performers. I do not recall if there is any adaptation of Carmilla. But Queen, you being a lesbian yourself, is it any surprise even back then Carmilla had fans who were performers? Huh? So this was basically autobiographical, although Wright lied about every journey in the what was the US. What? It was an autobiographical, although Wright lied about everything journey through the Wild West. I see, I get it now, okay. So the movies are so ancient, they are not those that are not lost have become part of the public domain. And as such, I invite you guys to watch with me my favorite movie of this movement, F.W. Murnau's original Nosferatu, after a few ads, because our ads are coming. Thank you for your patience, presence, and attention. I hope you like it.
This stream is sponsored by Cat Twinkies. Your favorite snack every afternoon that makes you go nom 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 as you munch on it, like the way Paprika looks at you like you're a snack.
Let me turn back on. Oops. There we go. Let me turn back on this. How many credits? You just need to watch the movie with us, and you'll be exempt for the class the rest of the year. Anyway. Again, thank you very much, guys, for your attention. I hope this was entertaining for you as much as it was fun for me making this. We're gonna play as Tai. The presentation is over, but next is going to be the movie. We are going to be watching F.W. Murnau's original Nosferatu. But first, I'm going to play the ad, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Yes, Nosferatu coming right up. Be right back, guys. Okay, we are back from ads. Oh, what is going on there? What is this? Give me a second. Oh, it's from when me and Can did the race. That will be Can, man. What is a bad fun fact you got, Queen? What is the bad fun fact you got over there? Also, welcome back. Oh, I think I know which DVD you mean. I think I know which DVD you mean, Lore. There are many DVDs with many versions. Yes. I watched the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I will call myself a fan because it was a show I never changed the channel. Whenever it aired, I always watch it. Dracula don't bite! Dracula scrap and lick! Scrap! Lick! Scrap! Lick! Yo también, era... Puro hueso era God. Puro hueso era God. Sí. Era muy God. ¿Y sabes qué? Drácula era así porque es una referencia a una película de los 70s llamada... literalmente se llamaba Blackula, en el que era Drácula... en vez de ser Vlad Tepes era... era afroamericano. With a wine glass. ¡Drácula! ¡Tienes que chuparme el veneno! ¡Ya te dije que Drácula no chupa! ¡Drácula rasca y dame! These liberations are tedious. Yeah, they're very strategic. Nosferatu only launched in the public domain in the US in 2019. Yes, but you know, it's very weird because it was also in many bootleg DVDs. There was no one exactly claiming the movie itself, you know? Okay, also I wanted to say, every single release of Nosferatu by every single company ever always claim they have the original composition. The original composition, the original symphony of horror they composed for Nosferatu is lost to media. Many pages were found, the whole thing is still lost. Cajas y lames. I always remember... by the way, I was explaining to Funky that Dracula in Billy and Mandy was black because he's a reference to a 1970s movie Blackula. It's real. It's real. The movie exists. I'm not making this up. Just so you know. Just so you know. It gets gray when the company who produces it goes out. Yes, it gets gray as hell. Piranha Film went under, and then World War II happened, so... again, it's a miracle this movie survived at all. Anyway, let's get started with the movie. No, ¿qué le pasó? Give me a second, let me adjust. Give me just a second, I'm adjusting the screen. Yes, I personally like the liberation missions. There we go. Okay, 1 second. Why is VLC not on the screen? Give me a second. I'm looking for the VLC thingy. Where is it?
I am
hey!
Dracula.
Oh, hey, Luna!
I bid you welcome.
Welcome in. How are you doing? Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Oh, thank you for a shout out, Cornell. My name is Cat Leaks. I'm talking about German Expressionism today. What were you playing? You were playing Star Ocean. That's a good series. I am debuting my new Live2D model, which I made myself. Check this out. I did this with these hands. Shademan Robot Master. Me gusta más Shademan.exe, la verdad. Soy más fan del estilo Drácula. So, how is everything on your end? How is your week going? Welcome everybody, welcome. I'm just looking for let me turn down the music now. Show the hands again. Okay. I made this with these hands. Woo! 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 Let's see. Let me adjust myself. I don't have object permanence. Sorry, it takes me a while to load into streams after raiding. Don't worry. How is everything on your end? How are you doing? Welcome in. I forget the hands are real once they are off screen. Yeah, the hands are still there. Okay, give me a second because I cannot find the source for the VLC. Do I have to add a new source? 3 paprika. Oh, come on. Okay, 1 second. VLC. 1 second. Capture method. There we go. Beautiful. Let me now adjust the oops. Give me a second. Let me adjust this. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find it. This is not the right source. This is not the right place for this. 1 second. VLC, come here, VLC. Paste. There we go. And let me Paprika debería hablar también. No quise ya ponerme a animar. Te juro que estaba ya harto de todo. Ya estaba harto de todo cuando acababa el modelo. You notice Midna. Of course, Midna stays. Those are some fancy pants. Thank you. I'm doing great. So glad I'm done. Hey, Funky, es Visual K. Respeta, lo hacía los miembros del Tecaset, lo hace Gact. Es parte del estilo, no me odies por ser estilero. Let me get started then. Let me make the chat window just a little bigger. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to be watching a public domain movie, so please get your popcorn, get yourself comfortable. We are about to get started with Nosferatu, a symphony of horrors. And probably Symphony of the Night has its name because of this movie. Probably. I'm going to assume. Tan. I can't eat popcorn. After the novel Dracula by Bram Stoker, freely adapted by Henrik Gallin. See? They weren't denying the inspiration either. They were very blunt about it. Direction F.W. Murnau. Alvin Groh, which I told you about. No. We are never touching that. We are never. Ódiame pues. So, this is one of my favorite movies of all time, guys. I really hope you enjoy. Maybe some time with my PlayStation 4 controller. Maybe I will do better with a with my PS4 controller than I did with the Xbox controller. Unos tacos falsos. Why? Why vampire card? Remember the rumors when they were making... Yes, the rumors that Match Shrek was about... A Chronicle of the Great Plague on Wisborg, Anno Domini 1838. Supposedly there is evidence that it was tinted and they gave pamphlets in the theater of what's... Okay, just so you know, supposedly guys, red is dawn and dusk, blue is nighttime, and yellow is daytime. That's what the inking means. Just so you know. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Give me a second. I'm going to have to expand this. There we go. Yellow is Mexico. Shut up! ¿Qué onda, Ako? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido. Mira, este es mi modelo. Ya existo. Ups. ¡Ya existo! ¡Ya existo! ¡Ah! ¿Cómo estás, Ako? Gracias. Estoy muy feliz de cómo me quedó. Y como puedes ver, mi gato Paprika está también aquí conmigo en mi modelo. Flota al lado de mí y me sigue. Mira cómo se mueve el muchachón. Levanta los hombros también. En fin. Muchas gracias, Ako. Muchas gracias. ¿Qué tal te va tu día? ¿Cómo te ha ido hoy? Bienvenido. Ya se acabó la presentación, pero aquí está aquí la película. Espero que la disfrutes. Nosferatu. Does this word not sound like the midnight call of the bird of death? Do not utter it, or the images of life will fade. And the pale shadows and ghostly dreams will rise from your heart and feed on your blood. Yeah, I know, but I got it with this. Long have I pondered on the beginning and ending of the Great Plague in my home, the town of Wisborg. This is a story. In Wisborg lived a man called Horror and his young wife Ellen. Aplausos para el hermano. Gracias. And there we go. We are looking at images that are over a century old, guys. We are looking at actual people from over a century ago. Isn't that crazy to think about? Yes. I saw Eger's version of Nosferatu. And I also saw the other version, the indie version, which had Doug Jones from The Shape of Water as Orlok. Both were fun. Very fun, actually. Although I liked the Nosferatu more in the indie version than in the Eggers version, but that's personal thing. Century ago, and we're still using knight armor. Shadow Vampire is amazing. I also love that one. Yes, you can see the makeup, the exaggeration of the Soviet. You see. Also, it was for the negatives for the filming process. 106 years old. This is from 1923. Isn't this crazy? Like that we're witnessing people no longer with us. They predate a lot of stuff. Why did you kill them? The lovely flowers. Horror gives not any fuck. Per movie, wow. Not so hasty, young friend. No one can escape his destiny. Yes, you're right. Look at me. There was also an estate agent called Knock, about whom there were all manner of rumors. One thing was certain, he paid his people well. Here we go, the scripture, the Enoch scripture with alchemy and geometry. There he is, Herr Knock, he is Renfield's analog in this movie. Really, Locke? Vampire Los Muertos. Geometry is a subject I'm not very good at because it's, oh man, I'm bad with numbers. I should study that more. Especially if I do more educative segments like this. That's the same in Dracula. Count Orlok, his race of Transylvania, wishes to buy an attractive house in our little town. Jonathan Harker in the Dracula novel was the same though. Jonathan Harker was the exact same. You could earn yourself quite a bit of money. But of course it'll cost you some effort, a little sweat, and perhaps a little blood. Ya sé, y no va a ser... Oh, that's him carrying unfortunate events. He wants a beautiful deserted house. Furikuri reference. That house just opposite of yours. Offer him that! You gotta be an enemy like Warrior Dr. Wily. Go quickly! Travel safely, my young friend, to the land of ghosts. Pero están más grandes esas. O sea, las casas antiguas alemanas están de buen tamaño. Era todo una abadía. ¡Elena! ¿A dónde crees que voy? Pues voy a irme a los Carpatios. Voy a ir a vender una casa. No me tardo como... I am going far away to a land of robbers and ghosts. Be right back in 6 months. Goodbye! Holy shit, he left. I knew I should have divorced him. Holy fuck. Okay, I'll stop with the commentary. I'm sorry. I know, right? No, we need you to be this. I will be this. I will be this. Don't worry, I am going to be this. Hello, baby. Oh man. Yeah, he had no qualm about just living like that. Thus, Horror left his grief-stricken wife in the care of his friends, the rich ship owner Harding and his sister. I believe in the original print it was Seward and Lucy, while Horror is Jonathan Harker and Ellen is, of course, Mina Harker. Because they did a really good restoration, honestly. They did a really good restoration job. To be quite honest, they really did good. Do not worry. Although in this movie, scenery does not twist to accommodate feelings like the fake sets, well, the handcrafted sets of the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I think the cinematography itself carries the idea of expressionism, right, guys? And the composition and the heavy use of the zoom. Marvel could never. Ya sé, acostamos ahorita en amarillo México. And young Horror traveled many a dusty road, until finally the glowing peaks of the Carpathians rose before him. The horses had now to work harder. What does this need, Locke? Blue tint means nighttime, guys. Remember, blue tint means night. It's supposed to be nighttime. God, no. Granted, the 2003 indie remake does use CGI, but that's because a lot of the locations don't exist anymore or are heavily damaged. So it was a mixture of miniatures and CGI. It was interesting. It's because it's indie, I treat it on a different standard. What a horrible night to have a course, am I right? Yellow is daytime, and also indoors with, you know, lit by the candles, the fireplace. Portal? Sarah, I don't remember. Did you ever see this one? Quick! Some food! I have to go to Count Arlock's castle! More like just a village of people living in the Carpathians. First time, oh man, you were missing out on a good one. By the way, yes, Orlocks in Castlevania is supposed to be Orlok. Orlocks is a mistranslation. Because they used katakana when writing Orlok's quarters in Symphony of the Night. So it says Orukosu Quartersu. You must not go any further, the werewolves haunt the woods! Yes! Like all adaptations of Dracula. There's the spooky night animals of the Carpathians! Some hyenas. The supposed vampires taking the form of animals are just little hyenas. I mean, I shouldn't criticize a movie this old, but it's always a funny scene. Yeah, isn't Watson like supposed to be like Sherlock is a genius, but Watson's the one who grounds him to not become too much of an idiot, to be, you know, because Sherlock is more of an idiot savant or something like that. Basically, the Sancho Panza to Sherlock's Don Quixote. Chief. In nome de Patri de Spiritus Sanctis. Bork. Turn on the light and go to sleep, goddammit. Yes, Sherlock was silly in The Greatest Attorney is Great. Watson is an army doctor, can't be dumb and do surgery under fire. I know, right? It's a shame they murdered him in Ace Attorney. Of vampires, monsters, ghosts, sorcery, and the 7 deadly sins. I noticed that Dracula's exclusive final form uses all 3 shape-shifting forms. Yes! It's great, isn't it? El Chaparro. From the seed of Belial came forth the vampire, Nosferatu, which lived and feedeth on the blood of mankind and, unredeemed, maketh his abode in the frightful caves, graves, and coffins filled with the accursed earth from the fields of the Black Death, aka the Black Plague. The rat illness. Another yes, I really like that exclusive third form they gave him in Dracula X Chronicles. It's a really fun fight, and I like that he uses all the abilities. The opening narration in German says he can assume the form of mist, of rat, wolves, and bats. Holmes in the Earth orbits the sun. And okay, so as I told you, red means either early dawn or dusk. In this context, it's supposed to be the very early dawn, just the sun just starting to come out. Were people still flat earth? Oh, why am I asking? People are still flat earthians even now. People are always being stupid. Man, this is right, isn't it? Holmes doesn't care about things that doesn't affect his job, like how many planets there are. Yeah, he's more focused on what's right in front of him. Of vampires, monsters, ghosts, sorcery, and the 7 deadly sins. Condorito? So as you can see, Harker does not believe anything. Silly superstitions in his opinion. And now it's daytime and it's time to go towards the castle of Count Orlok. Count Orlok's castle, by the way, was an actual castle used on location. It's not a set. It's they managed to get permission to film in a real castle. Just so you know, I forgot the name of the castle, which I feel silly about right now for forgetting, but yes. Morderi was always one step ahead. Yes, he always was. You ask him about the metaphysical, philosophical, he won't care. Yeah, I know. Bloodlines great, how much Genesis stuff... Oh, yeah, Castlevania Bloodlines is great. We have to go on! Yeah, I think Sherlock never managed to like fully catch Moriarty. Condor Chavo. Drive on! The sun is setting! And now it's dusk, as you can see. It's interesting how they did have to resort to inking for the time scenes, because they record, obviously these are recorded at the daytime, you can see the shadows and everything, because the negatives were needed light to record properly. So it's interesting how they had to resort for inking the negatives to dictate the time of the day, right? Say what you like, we won't go any further! We won't go! It's haunted over there, beyond the mountain pass. 24 play. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. No sooner had Horror crossed the bridge than he was seized by the sinister sights that he later described to me. The Green Reaper is about to ambush him. Next time. There is, and I know it's obviously sped up footage, but this is supposed to be the chariot of Orlok slash Dracula going at superhuman speeds. Also, this is supposed to be nighttime. Sundere Mordiari. Look at the cloaked horses. That's so cool. There he is. And again, this is supposed to be at super high speeds. I know it's quaint for today's standards, but yeah, that's supposed to... Oh, I like this. Speaking of German expressionism, they overexposed the footage of the forest and inverted it to be able to get this scene. And it looks great. Solarizing, yeah. Stando Yusa. No, Stando Sky. Oretachi no teki wa Stando Sky. Wow, I fumbled that. It's almost like at that point he left his world towards something more spiritual. Ooh, the metaphysics! La metafísica! Ooh! Anyway, there he is finally. The Japanese voice or the English voice they gave Dio in the OVA? Oh, I wish the actual... Oh man, anyway. He entered Orlok's world. You have kept me waiting far too long. It is nearly midnight. The servants are asleep. They were uncanny. I'm glad the anime went with Koyasu, who sounded like Game Dio. Game Dio was the first good sounding Dio. Osrava Castle in Slovenia. Thank you. That's exactly the castle lore. Thank you for dropping it out. Thank you. And Nox's letter to Orlok is also Enoch language and alchemic symbols and sigils and geometry. He's also Olivier in Trails. You have hurt yourself, your precious blood. Dracula, scrape and click. Well, this time I didn't need to scrape, just click. Oh yes, he thirsty. Nothing strange with the Skelly Clock. A Skelly Clock is for style. Shall we stay up for a while there, sir? It is a long time till sunrise. During the day, I sleep, my friend. The very deepest sleep of all. Okay, that lasted longer than other letters, other signs. As the sun started to rise, the shadows of the night left horror. He's just an eccentric old man, he thought. Holy shit, did I miss the orgy? Ooh, they did? Nice. I think they had practical effects even then. Pretty sure he didn't cut himself for the artistry. Pretty sure he probably just did a scene, then they cut and zoomed with ketchup or any sort of dark sauce in his finger. This is also makeup for the two fang thingies. Fang scars. Pero no le di importancia. Pero me valió pura madre. Digo... Nah, I'm pretty sure it's just... it was either paint or... some sort of marmalade. Well, at least Orlok left him with plenty of food to recover after draining his blood. Am I right, guys? At least he left him with a lot of food. Not enough iron. Dear friend, please eat more iron stuff. There was no spinach there. It was only meat but no spinach. Anyway. My love, my dearest, do not grieve because your beloved is far away. A mosquito. Blood-sucking insect. I am plagued by mosquitoes. Two have just bitten me in the neck quite close together. One on each side. I almost read that as 8, no. One on each side. Sorry. Man, it's itchy. My dreams are heavy in this desolate castle, but do not fear. Clueless idiot indeed. Clueless idiot. And he's lucky because Dracula, well, Orlok doesn't have brides like Dracula does. Hey! What the fuck is this Dracula's castle? Come here! Please, postal office. And once again it's dusk. The ghostly evening light made the shadows of the castle appear to come alive again. Yes, Orlok has no beaches, unlike Dracula. Dracula at least has beaches both in the novel and in Castlevania. Your wife has such a beautiful neck. Well, before them there was Carmilla. Carmilla might as well be the OG hot god bitch. I will buy the house, that fine deserted house, opposite of yours. Thanks. Gee, thanks! Weirdo! At night, Nosferatu sinketh his fangs into his victim and feedeth on his blood, his hellish elixir of life. Yep. Beware that his shadow doth not burden your dreams with horrible fears. There it is, the skelly clock again. Nosferatu's one kicking motherfucker. Holy shit, he's actually there. And there are no locks in this door, holy shit. Now he reads it. He stole the book from the inn he was at. He stole the. There's a scene. Come on, guys, take it out of your system now. Do the SpongeBob joke. Do it. Nosferatu. Yeah, get it out of your systems. At the same time, at the same hour. El apuñalador, criminal, mutilador. I'm sorry, I've only seen the episode in Spanish, guys. Please excuse me. I've only seen the SpongeBob episode in Spanish. Ellen! Fetch a doctor! A doctor! Chan. It's very likely. Knowing the stuff Kojima makes, it's very likely. Horror! Hands. It's amazing how we could spy, or now we need double jump scares or inhuman gore piles. Yeah, we really became desensitized in our modern society, didn't we? Saca el chiste, güey. O sea, sácalo de tu sistema. Dilo. ¡Nosferatu! So yeah, Helen's psyche question mark link to her husband was strong enough to push Count Orlok away from horror. Remember, Orlok, unlike Dracula, was not a human. He is a spawn of the demon Belial given physical form. Orlok is a literal demon spawn. A harmless congestion of the blood? Maybe some hysterics because women, am I right? Ah! The doctors described to me Ellen's anxiety as if it had been an unknown illness, but I know that during the night her soul had heard the call of the bird of death. Already Nosferatu had spread his wings. And at dawn, horror tried to fathom the horrors of his nights. And there is dawn, the early dawn again. Holy shit! Oh, did I miss Georgie again? Perhaps this is a conversation for another time. I have to get out of here, holy shit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where does he sleep? He said he went to the deepest of sleeps. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No! He sleeps in coffins, in caves, in the contaminated black earth of plague. To be fair, remember, this is daytime. This is when Orlok and Dracula both are so asleep they are effectively dead. During daytime, the vampire is effectively dead, sleeping in his coffin. And it's dusk. And I think the fool has not escaped. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. You know what, Horror? You could have tried to escape during daytime, but... there is... The super fast and super powerful Orlok preparing the boxes with the contaminated earth by the Black Plague to rest in once he gets to Wisborg, Germany. And the coffin lid levitated. Helen! Helen! Ouch! I didn't plan that out very well. Apparently Orlok kept him locked in the castle after the previous day. The ratsmen knew nothing of the sinister load they carried down the valley. Apparently Orlok locked Horror after the second day. So had Horror been smarter, he could have escaped the first day when he gave the letter to the postal guy. Peasants brought him into the hospital yesterday. They said he had fallen from a mountain. He's still feverish. Nosferatu ain't gonna fly this time. Sir, do you have papers for this coffin? Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, guys, the vampire! Coffins! I mean... Maybe he needs an enema. Nosferatu was on his way. The danger to Wisborg drew nearer. Professor Bulwer... sorry. Give me a second. Nosferatu was on his way. The danger to Wisborg drew nearer. Professor Bulwer, a follower of Paracelsus, who was then studying the secrets of nature and its basic principles, told me that the two-masted schooner Empusa had taken a consignment of coffins filled with earth. The other Dracula adaptation that took place entirely on the boat, that one I also liked. What was the name? Oh fuck, my memory ain't what it used to be. The schooner is due to set sail this very night. Is it a schooner or schooner? Because I'm reading like school. Schooner then. Schooner, okay. Also, they should fix that hole in the boat. It's leaking water inside. And yeah, the black plague on the earth, the contaminated earth that has even rats. Holy shit, holy shit! I must report that during those days, Professor Bulwer, the Paracelsian, explained to his students the horrible habits of carnivorous plants. They caught a terrifying glimpse of the deep mysteries of nature. Bulwer is a Van Helsing analog. Just saying, Professor Bulwer will be Van Helsing in the earliest negatives. Well, although again, Prana Film wanted to make occultist movies. It's very interesting they refer to quote-unquote Van Helsing as a Paracelsian, a term never used in the actual novel of Dracula. Quite interesting. Yes. And the foe was Orlok in Shadow of the Vampire. Yes, it is like a vampire, is it not? Haha! Parallels uncalled for. As Nosferatu drew near, his shadow already seemed to have spread over Nock, the state agent. And again, Nock is the Renfield analog. It's about time he becomes crazy. The patient wrote in yesterday has a fit of raving madness. I struggle to read that letter R. Give him an enema. An enema, sir. Actually, give him 2 enemas. Oh man, I love Dracula, the novel, and loving it, guys. I love that movie. Blood is life! Blood is life! Got him!
pickle.
Yes, it is to assume that the letter made him like that, and this one. We are to assume that it was the letter, a polyp with tentacles. It was the letter what made a knock like that. Yeah, well, Dracula is supposed transparent, nearly weightless. Dracula is supposed to go unnoticed, the monster you don't see. Much like Lord Ruthven, no more than a phantom, like Polydorus the vampire, which was one of the key inspirations for the actual novel Dracula. And also Carmilla. Spiders! And he began drawing stuff in the walls as well. Ellen was often seen by the sea among the lonely dunes. She yearned for her beloved, her eyes fixed on the distant horizon beyond the waves. Yeah, let's go watch the sea from a graveyard. Yeah! Yeah, let's go on a bench in a graveyard that looks over the sea. I also all Dracula based movies. Oh, I already read that. Yeah. Man, these guys might be German, but playing cricket, that's British as hell. Ah, the letter finally arrived. It's time to read the letter. Oh, that's right. That was the Lucy analog. She's going to take the letter to Ellen. That's right. Oh, stinky. To be fair, this is the early 20th century. I'm sure everybody was stinky. I'm sure there was still not a lot of running water. You know? My love, my dearest, do not grieve because your beloved is far away. And what else? I am plagued by mosquitoes. Two have just bitten me on the neck, quite together, one on each side. No, I just mentioned that one. I mentioned that one earlier when I was mentioning the enema. I love that movie. I've always loved Dracula Dead and loving it. I don't know why people thought it was a bad movie when it came out. It's very good. I don't really get how that movie ended Mel Brooks' career. It was great. Maybe it's only funny if you know Dracula. I need to go home! No, I must go now and take the shortest way home. Okay, so let's do 1 second, then let's have a pause, guys. Let's have a pause. Then let's pause a movie. Let's pause a movie. until ads end. Hello everybody, how are we doing? Are you enjoying the movie, guys? Are you enjoying the movie? Yeah, I supposed eventually ads will happen, but I hope you are enjoying the movie. It's I'm doing a little bit of briefing, but it's legitimately one of my favorite movies of all time. Really love Nosferatu. It's very good, very good movie in my opinion. Oh, sorry. So yeah, guys, I hope you are enjoying this because this is a completely different stream from the usual. There is no. I paid for the whole seat, but I'm using only the edge. Let me stretch a little bit. Oh, okay. Because of the model, you can actually see me stretch. So far, I'm glad. Let me stretch a little bit. I'm glad you are enjoying the movie so far. Oh man. Okay, the ads are about to end in 50 seconds. So yeah, it is posture. Thank you, Blanket. Now you can actually see me react in real time to all this. Now this one has more power. Drink water. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, guys. From your perspective as audience, how does this look now? Now that you can see me shuffle around, look around, is it more dynamic? Does it enhance the experience somehow? Also, do you like Paprika by my side? Do you like how he also turns with me? It's definitely more engaging. Now here real VTuber, more expressive. I'm glad, I'm so glad for that. You have no idea for how long I wanted to do something like this. Eventually I look into getting Emote Lab to make emotes. I think I can import my own assets. I'll look into making more emotes using Emote Lab, but in due time. I cannot promise that right away. I can promise a new emoji soon, but I will have to Ow! Why? What did I do now? I can spout of this movie. It's a tie between Nosferatu and The Wicker Man. I don't know if Nosferatu is my favorite movie of all time, but it's among my favorite movies of all time, plural. It's up there with Dracula 1931, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Dances with Wolves, the original Django. Conan the Barbarian is also up there. Nothing, just Gasman. Okay. It's cooler than being an image, just having a well animated. Yes, and I put a lot of effort, I swear. I almost went the extra mile to do a full profile view, but that seemed like too much niche of a movement, and also I was completely burnt out. This took me a long while to make. I was just wanting to finish this. Anyway, let's continue our entertainment hour then. I've never read the book, to be honest. I've only seen the movie. So, but I'm glad to hear that it's a good adaptation of the book then. And the music of Dances with Wolves is beautiful. Both. You saw a movie, okay. plague. An epidemic of the plague has been broken out in Transylvania and the Black Sea ports of Varna and Galas. Young people are dying in huge numbers. All victims show the same peculiar marks on their throat, the origin of which the doctors have so far been unable to explain. The Dardanelles are being researched for a plague-infested ship. He coming, guys. He coming. Yeah, I guess by boat is safer for Orlok because he has a stable sustainment of food every time they reach a port, and also the crew people, and he can hide from sunlight. But yeah, so Horror has to hurry by horseback. Yes, I am smoking. And I am drinking. No, because Araki basically wrote Victorian Vampire. A sailor has fallen sick below deck. He is delirious. Araki based it on the general aspect of Victorian Gothic horror, which this movie is an illegal adaptation of, an unauthorized adaptation of. So it makes sense. Also because silent movies are, many of them are on public domain, you know? We could also watch Frankenstein. Frankenstein 1910, if you would like that. It's a short film, it's like 15 minutes long, I think. What is Andre the Giant doing here? You know, when you're a wrestler, you want also a movie career. That's also why Hulk Hogan did Suburban Commando. I was frozen today! Hello, motherfucker. Like, Frankenstein 1910 is not German Expressionism, it's American Gothic horror, but it's a good one. Also, it was lost for a century. I think it was found precisely in 2010. Now, that's a jump scare. It's a really good one, honestly. It is a very eerie shot. Like an epidemic, it spread through the ship. The first sailor with the symptoms was followed into a dark grave of the waters by the entire crew. Yes, that's 1931, the Bela Lugosi version. In the light of the setting sun, the captain and the first mate bade farewell to the last of their comrades. And at dusk, okay. I got Carpathian Nights starring Bela Lugosi on Steam. They actually went to get the likeness license. The likeness license from the Lugosi estate. I shall go below if I haven't come up within 10 minutes. Within this year, huh? The first mate is going to try to hunt himself a vampire. I keep writing. I mean, again, I love it. They had to film this in broad daylight, so they used the ink, the tinting of the negatives to make it dusk. Where are you, Nosferatu? Rats! Rats! Where is Gunman? Here we have rats. Oh, this shot is great. I think this is just reverse footage, but it's great how he... No, was it... okay, wait, because there was a rat in the corner. That... let me move a little bit to the side. There is a rat on the corner. Were they pushing him forward? Is this a composite? It's great. Now, this is a first mate. This guy is a first mate. Captain! Dracula real! Wait! Nope! Goodbye! Holy shit, he prefers sharks over Dracula. Well, I ain't letting no vampire or hurricane take me off the wheel. I'm tying myself here. I'm getting me mallet. The ship of death had a new captain. Ties himself to a wheel, opens Twitter. Yep, he just doomed himself indeed. He was, and honestly, there was no other way out. Maybe you throw yourself to the sharks, but yeah. Somehow Horror surmounted all obstacles on his homeland journey, while Nosferatu's deadly breath filled the sails of the ship, speeding it towards his destination. See, like how Gyro used the steel balls to give himself air to propel him forward to win the first bit of the race. The first checkpoint. Captain goes out of the ship, he can't leave. That's true. The waves. I know, right? I really hope that thing is fake and we don't have to wait until September, because holy shit, I am going to choke a bitch if so. I must go to him. He is coming. B has come to. Yeah, me too. I really hope that supposed leak is fake and we get Steel Ball Run on next week. Not until September, because then what was the point then of releasing one episode of 40 minutes and then making us wait until September? At that point, is the show airing in Japan? Just fans of it, fuck it. It will be tomorrow if they do it right. Weekly. It will be just a regular 24-minute episode, like regular episode length. Because now animes love doing 44, 46 minutes long first episodes. Clebates, the dark fantasy anime I watched, was double length as well in the first episode. And it was very good also. I do recommend you guys, if you want an anime to watch, I do recommend you Clebates. Tan, tararan. The schooner has arrived to Wisborg. Yeah. And it makes sense. Still Baron. The master is near. The master is near. Yep, Nock became just a Fleaman, exactly. Good, excellent comparison, Zara. Excellent comparison. He is now just a Fleaman. Oh man, look at that stop motion. Yes, I mentioned earlier the last voyage of the Demeter. I mentioned it earlier. Excellent movie. I really liked it. I really liked it. Watch it, guys. The last voyage of the Demeter was very good. Damn, bro, you live like this? Die! Give me your blood. I have given much thought to a tale that Nosferatu traveled with coffins filled with earth. Then I read that vampires draw their shadowy power from the accursed ground in which they were buried. It's Jolber. Orlok has arrived, it's Jolber. Really good, even though the entire film was a single... yes, I mean, they made a whole movie based on just a segment of the novel, and it worked. And it worked really well. They had to write an OC, the dude who was a doctor, and it worked. You know what? Also, quick comment, my nose was one of those things I had to be super careful rigging to be able to turn, because I do not have a dot non-existent nose like most modern anime. As you can see, I drew an actual nose on my model. Rats! 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 Man, look at him carrying his own coffin at nighttime. Yeah, because it's so easy to just have a dot at the center of the face and highlight, and that's it. But now I went the extra mile. I drew myself some nostrils. I don't know if you can see them. My eyes has physics. My hair has physics. A CISO type mechanism. Oh, okay. There he is, walking with his own coffin. That actually is a little funny of a scene, but it's also terrifying. Like a living corpse walking, carrying his own coffin, like it's not, like it doesn't weight. Because have you seen coffins in real life? They're heavy fuckers. The coffins are heavy. And there is the abbey right behind Hodder's home. Fucking 2-ton shit. Yep. Done. Damn, bitch, I live like this? Oh man, I love that the facing into there. It's weird how Solo wasn't jacked as fuck. Well, he was dragging it. I guess that's easier. I don't know. There is the captain of the schooner dead. £200 to £300, Jesus. So you want the Django with the body of Jonathan Joestar, if I'm hearing that right, Sarah. Everything checked. Not a living soul aboard. Hey Arlie, welcome! How are you doing? Thank you for the water redeem. How are you doing? This is my new model I made on my own. Hey! Maybe he eats meat. No, he eats meat. He has dried jerky and meat cuts on his wares too. Remember, the meat can spoil, but the beef jerky doesn't. I don't like how shaky that gangplank is. I don't like it either. Very thin. He's jacked, the clothes just cover it, that's my headcanon. Okay! The captain's log. Varna, 12th of July, crew in addition to myself as captain, 1 helmsman, 1 mate, and 5 sailors. Departure Dardanelles. Jacked? Maybe? Yeah, that's true, Lord. They never show that on any film. Hackjacked. Oh, nice reference. Hackjacked indeed. The count of ground sucking earth was super ripped. Like holy shit, that dude that had muscles. No wonder Hell liked him, and no wonder he liked Hell. Hell had macro titty. This is a quality stream. Yes, this is a quality stream. This is a very good, very high quality debut. Second day, 13 July. 1 sailor has contracted fever. Course SSM wind northeast. Okay, 1 second. Let me give me that. Course south-southwest, wind northeast. Third day, 14th of July. Mate hallucinating. Says strange passenger is below deck. Course southeast, wind northeast. Oh, really? There is a Jack Django sprite from the arcade. Have they ripped that sprite? I've never seen that sprite. I just know just recently Battle Chips Arcade Stadium was dump line. 4th day, 22 July. 10th day, 22 July. Rats! Rats is covered on ship's hold. Danger of plague. Floating around. Huh? Okay. Plague! Go home and shut all of your doors and windows! Surely that will help. Tan 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 tan. Tan! And now the city is empty. I think the expressionist part, especially in this movie, since the sets are not handcrafted like in Caligari, is this sort of zooms to create the mood. Proclamation! All citizens are notified that the Council of Elders forbids the moving of the plague suspects into a hospital to prevent the disease spreading through the streets. That was a really ornate A. I thought it was a W. Holy shit. Dun dun. Hello, motherfucker? I mean... Plagued homes. No, I think the cross is to scare away the Nosferatu, to scare away Orlok. Close the windows, gotta avoid the miasma. Pretty much! What's up? Gonna do lacrosse? Yes, because it's a holy icon. Rather than scared, it stunlocks him. Hodder had implored Ellen never again to touch the book, which had disturbed him so, but she could not resist its strange and mysterious temptation. At night, Nosferatu sinketh his fangs into the victim and feedeth on his blood, his hellish elixir of life. Remember, the cross itself needs to have intent. It's the intent of holy protection, not so much the shape. Beware that his shadow doth not burden your dreams with horrible fears. I mean, I guess for the early 20th century, the book is very exciting. Wherefrom there is no salvation except that a woman without sin should cause the vampire to forget the first cock crow. Of her own free will she should give him her blood. I'm an adult. That is how I see it every night. Somehow I knew Cat was gonna yell cock. Yeah, I am sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't hold myself. No. You won't do anything. You won't do nothing. Ellen, no. Ellen, no. Hey! Where the welcome? How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm debuting my model I made myself. I made this myself. How are you doing? Let me give you a shout out. We're watching, I had a presentation on German Expressionism earlier, and now we're watching my favorite German Expressionist movie, Nosferatu. Panic seized every family in the town. Who was still well? Who was already sick? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Let me just show you real quick. I have physics in my hair. My hair moves and tilts. And my hat too. And my cat Paprika also follows my movement. How's been everything? How's been your week, by the way? Let me go back to this. Okay. I shall run over there quickly. I shall call Zebers. I'm so glad to finally have a proper model that's more dynamic, that's a bit more personal than my previous PNG tuber. Also, again, I'm glad you find it adorable. Going on a trip tomorrow. Ooh! Vacation trip? Finally time to relax a little bit. All the coffins with the plague. Nice, nice. Have a good trip. I was like, wanted to ask, where are you going? But maybe that's a little too personal of a question, so never mind. But I hope you have a good trip. I hope the train trip is fun to look through the window to the scenery, like, you know, the scenic route. Wherefrom there is no salvation except that a woman without sin should cause the vampire to forget the first cock crow. Of her own free will she should give him her blood. Da, da, da. I will upload the presentation on YouTube, by the way, guys. Also, the debut is going to also be there on the live tab. But I'm uploading the presentation as its own video. The panic-stricken town was looking for a scapegoat. It chose Knock. Someone saw him! He ran out of his house! He strangled the warden! He strangled him, the vampire! There he is, the fleaman Knock. Herr Knock. Dun, dun. By the way, what have you been playing lately, Weirdo? Get him! Ah! Ah! Yeah, get the flea man. Get the motherfucker. He really is a flea man. Holy shit, Fat Man acrobatics. Shoot that bitch. There he is. Run, run, run. Somebody shoot him! Just middle air shadow. Oh yeah, that's we were playing. Pretty solid, but I felt a little play at the end. It wasn't satisfying. The story is meh. Okay, so it's one of those cases where the story is meh, but the gameplay is fun, right? Tan 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 tan. Yep, I understand. I really understand. Sometimes some games you really have to divorce the story from the gameplay. Sometimes it's just He watches. He watches from across the street. Metal Gear Rising has a bad story, but it has nanomachines, son. They harden in result of physical trauma. I'm making the mother of all omelets, Jack. You can fret about a few broken eggs. He watching from across the street. Yeah, Senator Armstrong and Brazil Man were the hard carriers. Although Sundowner was interesting because he really was a warmonger in the most literal sense. And I think the story about using homeless children to create mech soldiers using their brains was fucked up. Raiden was not a good character. I think it's the ending what kind of harms. The whole Raiden not going back to Rose because he is now again Jack the Ripper. That kind of on those Metal Gear Rising to me. There he is. Hanson. I mean, yeah, that's another blood-sucking leech. I mean, I like all Metal Gear games. Even though Metal Gear 1 and 2 gave me a bitch of a time, I do not regret playing through them. Bulwer! Fetch Bulwer! Yeah, I know you meant when you said his own game, you meant Rising. And yet, Rising redeemed Raiden in popularity, so shit's fucked, am I right? The iconic shadow on the stairs. These scenes, the shadow of Orlok, are peak German expressionism, and they are very iconic scenes in cinematography history. It's the scene! It's the scene! Yep, iconic scene. Shadow on the booba and the heart. Still, yep, I agree, still as powerful as ever. Doctor, please wake up! Holy shit, my wife is dying! No, remember, she baited Orlok intentionally. She wants to sacrifice herself, so Orlok won't realize, will ignore when sunlight is coming. Remember that, so the vampire will ignore the first cock crow of the morning. Nock has been caught. Thank you for the lurk. Slurp. No, remember, Dracula don't suck. Dracula scratch and lick. ¿Qué quiere qué? The first cock crow of the morning, but the blood of the woman without sin is so pure, so good. The seed of Belial cannot ignore it. ¿Qué quiere qué, puto? The master! The master! Master! Wow, they are taking forever to go to Ellen's room. Master! Cock-a-doodle-doo, motherfucker! I think those are the background are fake buildings just to create the scene, but it works perfectly. It's not. It's obviously not a criticism. It's just a comment on how well Oh, yeah. The son, he has to escape. Tayo, motherfucker. And thus, this is the first vampire dying by sunlight, and this became the cliche of all time. People think all vampires die from the sun just because this movie, the master, is dead. Ashes to ashes, dust to dusto. He could have been under the bed. Horror! Intentional. The book said that a woman with no sin had to sacrifice herself, so her blood would cause the vampire to ignore the first crow of the cock. It was every time I said cock when they repeated that line. So yeah, this was an intentional sacrifice. That's also why she began to act in fake hysterics to tell Horror to call Bulwer, so he will live and she will be able to live. And the miracle shall be told in truth. At that very hour, the great pestilence ceased, and the shadow of the bird of death vanished, as if overcome by the victorious rays of the living sun. No, the vampire ignored the cock, and that killed him. The end. And that's the end. And that's the end of Nosferatu, my favorite German expressionist movie. And my favorite German expressionist movie. And the origin of why vampires die to sunlight. Pure cinema. Guys, I'm gonna BRB, gonna play ads to go get water. Please don't go anywhere. Once I return, we can do two things. We can watch, let me see. Give me a second, Frankenstein 20. Okay, yes. We can watch the Frankenstein movie made by Edison. The Frankenstein movie made by Edison in 1910. It's only 12 minutes long, and then I have a little surprise, something Mega Man related. But I'll be right back. No problem, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water, and then we continue. We'll continue the stream. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. More stuff coming right up. Have a good night, Taco. Cuídate, descansa. Nos vemos luego. Movie will always be a classic for silent terror. I agree. Excellent movie. I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. Hello, hello. How are we doing? Are we doing fine? Are we doing alright? Paprika is here. Let me prep up. I was thinking, guys, wanna watch? It's old, and let me see if I can find a better quality version, because holy shit. I hope at least you're enjoying the movie. Okay, finally, a good quality version of the movie. Let me... It's just 12 minutes long. We can watch this one, and then I got something something else here. But give me a momento, por favor. Where is the Chrome? There we go. There we go. Let me just see if I can... Yes. There we go. Frankenstein, a liberal adaptation from the Mr. Shelley's famous story for Edison production. This one is not German expressionism, but it should be fun. This one is not German expressionism at all, but I thought it'll be interesting to watch because it's short, and then we are going to do something special. I saw a video call that's supposed to show you Mega Man games for a few moments, and you have to guess which game it is. And I'm interested in doing with you guys to see how I go. We should watch Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, Tim Burton's main inspiration set design. Yes, I agree, I completely agree. It's just I don't know how safe it is to watch, but I completely agree. Anyway, Frankenstein. Frankenstein departs for college. This was found, I believe, in 2010, just a perfect 100 years later. And the negative, the negative was not in exactly the greatest condition. This restoration is the best that could be made. 2 years later, Frankenstein has discovered the mystery of life. Mary Shelley, yep. Rather than stitching corpses, because the book doesn't describe exactly how he did the mystery of life. So I think the stitching of body parts, or no, what I'm saying, yeah, there were corpses all involved in the novel. What am I saying? Anyway, this movie's version, rather than thunder and storm, it is like an alchemic cauldron. Yeah, it was her abortion and her own anger about her husband, right? Her being angry at her husband after the sad abortion she suffered of their child, if I recall correctly, right? No, it wasn't that. That was the version I knew. Oh, you mean because okay. You mean because they were with Lord Byron at a stormy day and they had a competition to write a horror story, and it was in that same competition, in that very same room where Polidori wrote The Vampire, the first aristocrat vampire story, right? Do you mean that one when they were being guests at Lord Byron's? I remember I saw a movie in high school that was Frankenstein monster. 80s or 90s movie. I think it might have been the 90s version, also called Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I think... I don't remember if Coppola directed that one or just produced it. Sweetheart, tonight my ambition will be accomplished. I have discovered the secret of life and death, and a few hours shall create into life the most perfect human being that the world has yet... that the world has yet known. When this marvelous work is accomplished, shall then return to claim you for my bride, your devoted Frankenstein. Ah, okay. Tell me why, Queen. Yeah, Shelley was the OG God Girl. Instead of a perfect human being, the evil Frankenstein's mind creates a monster. Oh, how they made this this thing, you will see, was by reversing footage. It was like a complete model that wasn't burning and melting, and then they reversed that. It's right, you'll see. Okay. See, you can see the smoke go inwards because the footage is reversed, and I love this, I love this. He's looking into his alchemic oven over there. I think for the era and the limited resources they had for special effects, this whole make a doll and then set it on fire was genius to create this effect. It's just a reverse footage, but it works so well. My oven! It works! It's alive, or it's coming to life! If I recall correctly, it was a 1931 movie with Boris Karloff. That's also the movie that gave him the huge shoes, the bolts in the neck, the flat top, the scar in the forehead. Yeah, it's this alchemic pot is building his perfect human, the creature. It was a layered doll that was burning, and then they just see, the mechanism stopped working because it was burnt, but it was reversed to make it seem as if the skin and the muscles were growing. The green color, yeah, I tend to forget that Frankenstein's creature is green, because when I think Frankenstein's creature, I think gray skin, because the movie is in black and white. I don't think green color, if that's understandable. Hello, father. Why you reject me, father? Frankenstein appalled by the sight of his evil creation. Luigi Galvani, he's where the term galvanized. Okay, he will show about how electricity could stimulate the nerves to cause movement. A showcase to a human cadaver. Mary Shelley saw that showcase. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go, Zara. There we go. Why the electricity? Why the electricity angle? I was mistaken. It was not 1931's Frankenstein by Universal. But look at this version of the creature. Hello, father. I'm here to torment you. Oh, Young Frankenstein is amazing. That's a great one. Fire, good. Oh! But no one ever sees the creature. Only Victor Frankenstein. I swear my creation was here and was calling me insults. He called me gay. Do we continue? Oh, okay, no, it's a halfway point. Okay, the return home, it's the uploaders thingy. But where's Frankie Jr.? My bride! I created the perfect human and he turns out to be Satan's asshole. Let's just marry. Let's not think of that. Let's disregard the creation I made. Speaking of Frankenstein's creature in Haunted Castle, the arcade Castlevania, is in black and it's black and white himself. The haunting his creator and jealous of his sweetheart. For the first time, the monster sees himself. Dun, dun, dun. It's really interesting to think we are seeing people from 116 years ago, from way over a century ago now. The remaining evidence of their existence. What's up, bitch? Surprise, motherfucker! No! 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 Yes, hello, father. Why do you reject me? Welcome back, Tenmaru. We're watching Frankenstein 1910. Father, why you not create a bride? Like you have. Make one for me, please. Come on, father. Come on. Papa. Papa. Father. Father. Dad. Dad. We have to... Oh, there was a monster here! Yeah, it's crazy thinking about how old these are. Bye, father. The creature is doing pure gaslighting campaign because nobody but Victor has seen him. Yo, Pops, check out my new corpse flip. Alright, monstrosities rule. Regret the creation that you made me in shape not complete, father. Oh, what do you mean I look like that? What the fuck, man? You were supposed to make me beautiful, to make me a big, tall, pretty man. What the fuck, man? On the bridal night, Frankenstein's better nature asserting itself. Papa, I desire Frankenusi. Don't worry, dude, don't worry. I hope you didn't find the movie boring. This one's short, this one's just 12 minutes long. No, Frankenstein wanted his creature to be a Giga Chad, to be super tall, 2 meters big, to be beautiful, luscious black long hair, muscular. I think it was Victor who wanted to be pegged by his own creation. I think Mary Shelley's inner Fuyoshi was coming out when writing Frankenstein. Eat gay. Not too comfortable. I see. The part I got right was the monotone color of the Giga Chat. Ta 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 ra 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 ta ta ra ra ran. Time to gaslight father again. Hello. What the fuck? Doc is from Dexter with the constant mewing, got it. give me one, make one for me, please. I didn't do anything. She just saw me and... Release me, I have to. The creation of an evil mind is overcome by love and disappears. Papa Bing Kong will not matter if I look more impressed than the Habsburgs. Holy shit, I'm ugly. The monster disappears, but the reflection remains. Where is my monster? But Frankenstein himself, instead of his reflection, sees his monster. Maybe Victor Frankenstein is the real monster. And that's how the movie ends. That adaptation of Frankenstein, I appreciate its historic value, but holy shit, it sure is something, isn't it? 1 second, I wanted to also do something. Let me look for it. Okay, this is from my channel. Oh wait, I'll record this for a video. Oh, yes, that's a very short adaptation of Frankenstein, and it's very loose, to put it frankly. Haha. So, hey guys, this is gonna be something interesting. It's from the channel called Can You Guess Gaming. Are you aware of video games? No, it's called Can You Guess Gaming, and it's on Mega Man. It's called Mega Man Quiz. How many Mega Man games can you guess? Gaming icons. As you know, I am a big fan of Mega Man. I want to see how do I well. I saw this video earlier. Okay, no, you don't have to scare me like that. Jesus. Jesus Queen, you don't have to scare me like that. I mean, if you don't want this to happen, we can play checkers. Anyway, I'm glad you liked Frankenstein 1910. It really is a short adaptation, but it's a very nice adaptation. It might be a little like the cliche idea of what people think a silent film is, especially coming after we watched Nosferatu together. But yeah, sorry, I was trying to time answering your question. I guess Mega Man. I felt like can't. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can, guys. Let's see how I fare. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-dan. Let's put the scene. Are you aware of video games? Where is the Chrome thingy? Here's the Chrome. Let me put it on full. Oh. Let me. There we go. Wait, it's a little zoomed in. There we go. Again, this is by the channel Can You Guess Gaming. Plot twist, it's all Mega Man 2. No, please. I'm so sick of Mega Man 2. Let's try it out. I don't know, it's 14 minutes. Let's see how I do. Maybe I could answer it was Street Fighter Mega. Oh, maybe it could be, that could be there. Oh god, maybe Mega Man on MS-DOS is here. Holy shit. Okay, let's start. Oops, let me lower the volume to 1. Easy! Mega Man 3! Gemini Man stage. Okay, lower the music because it was a little too loud. Yeah, Mega Man 3. Yep. Starting easy, guys. Mega Man X2, another easy one. The Maverick Factory, the X-Hunters were using. Tan. X2. Yeah, they give visuals on everything, huh? Legends 2, intro stage, the floor on fire. This is guessing gaming. We watched 2 silent movies, Nosferatu and Frankenstein 1910. Yeah, I guess this one, Legends 2. Now I'm supposed to guess these ones. It ended! Mega Man 03. Welcome back, Blank. Hope you're doing good. Brother, please use the C-Saber. Yep, 03. Mega Man 4, Pharaoh Man stage. Yeah, a bit painful gameplay, but the point is guessing. It's not for it to be good gameplay, I guess. The first Mega Man Zero, a classic. I actually still like Zero One a plenty. Many think it's too rough. I mean, it is rougher than the sequels, definitely. But I still have a soft spot for it, okay? Yeah, the first Mega Man Zero. X3! I love the intro stage of X3. First game syndrome. Oh, hey! Battle Network 1! The music. It's Battle Network 1. It's certainly memorable. Oh, hey, Mega Man 8, Grenade Man stage. Brother, please charge the booster. Yeah, Mega Man 8, Grenade Man. Hey, Mega Man X Command Mission! Oh man, I love the design, the commander design for X. An energy scarf is very good.
I did it.
Rockman World 5. Yeah, it's World 5 because he has a Mega Arm. This is X7. It has the same developers as X7, Value Wave and Capcom Production Studio 3. Yeah, World 5. X4, easy. Yep, X4. World 3, Snake Man stage. Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah, World 3. Rockman World 3. Mega Man 3 on Game Boy. I'm going to call it World, you can stop me. Maverick Hunter X on PSP, easy one. Another easy one. I love this remake. Pretty good remake. Although I didn't do so well in the Vile mode. Oh god, X6! Brother, please use the Z-Saber. I beg of you, please use the Z-Saber. Ooh, Star Force 1! Pegasus, because he has in the corner, he has a Trancer and it's a blue one. Yes! Oh god, I think he will hate me if I still told him that. Mega Man 6, Nightman stage. Dun, dun, my favorite stage and my favorite theme from the NES Hexalogy. Geo returns tomorrow! Man, that's so good. Geo returns tomorrow. 1. ZX1. Why are you playing as Bent? Everybody plays as Ale. Oh man. Oh man, I love CX so much as well. Rock on! Extreme 2. Lagos Island intro stage. I know, I'm just miming. I played with both characters. But yeah, Geo returns tomorrow. Tan, 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 tan. Extreme 2, yep. World 4 Brightman stage. Yep. 0-2, obviously. Oh, because this is when we get the departure. Anohana no namae. World 1. Fireman stage. World 1 Fireman stage. Oh, 11 Blockman. The easiest of the bunch, I guess. Yeah, I also appreciate both. Ideally, the cancelled anime will have both as protagonists, Ale and Ben together. Brother, please charge the booster. Power battle! Brother, please charge the booster, I beg of you! Yeah, power battle. Wow, they're as good as me. Let's not be mean. Let's not be mean. Oh, 7! My favorite classic entry! Cloudman stage. I wanted to replay 7 on stream, guys. No, for no reason other than I love the game. X5 intro stage. Often called Russia City, but no, this is just a city in Earth. But yeah, X5. Nine Galaxy Man. I'm glad someone is better. But yeah, because Capcom released it in the Capcom Arcade Stadium thingy, right, Zara? Or why you say that? Oh, hey! Powered up! There is Queen, the one you played. I'm bad at this game. I cannot measure the jumping with Mega Man in this game very well. You do? You have it? The first Mega Man Legends, man, I love Legends 1. What a good ass game. Oh man, pure soul. Pure soul. Capcom should revive Legends. I know they won't. But ideally you could have Legends be Capcom's own version of Ys. Mega Man Ys. Oh god, Mega Man on Game Gear. I haven't seen this one in a long time. It's the same game. Hear me out. What's up, Locke? Yeah, Mega Man on the Game Gear. Napalman stage. X8? My second favorite X entry. People say I'm crazy, but X8 is my favorite entry. My second favorite entry behind X1. Brother, please hold fire when using Axel. Please, I beg of you, brother. Yeah, it's like a mixture of Mega Man 4 and 5 on the NES. X1, of course, the classic of classics. Pure Mega Manning. Alongside 03 and Mega Man 7, I think some of the best. No, that was X8. And this Extreme 1. Ta-da. Hey, Extreme 1 right after X1. I love how Bile's arm doesn't display well. Oh god, no, it's Mega Man and Bass, but it's a GBA port. Holy mother of screen crunch. I cannot with this version. I cannot with this version. I cannot. Yeah, Mega Man and Bass on GBA. Fuck this version. Fuck this version. Oh, hey, Mega Man 10 Shipman stage. Yeah, amazing screen crush. No wonder people think Mega Man and Bass a bad game. What a horrible version. Can't see shit, can't avoid shit, cannot do anything about anything. Hey, network transmission! I think this game gets unfairly treated just because people I mean, I understand the difficulty. They don't expecting to be able to slide under between Fireman's legs, but I think it's a good game nonetheless. I like Network Transmission 04. The caravan stage. He does walk funny. Yeah, 04. So far I've had everyone, huh? Battle Network 5 DS, Double Team DS, Rokuman XF5 DS, Tsuin Ridasu! Yeah, because of the music, DS version. Yes! I eventually want to do network transmission, actually. I'll probably hook up my Wii to be able to play on real hardware network transmission, you know? That will be fine, right guys? That will be fine. And Mega Man 1, by the way, Cotman stage. Holy shit, I almost missed that one. Oh, Power Fighters. Brother, please charge the buster and hold up to release an uppercut. I beg of you. Yeah, the English voices on Battle Network 5 DS are so funny. I think Mega Man EXE is voiced by the same voice actor who did Axel in that one. Oh, Mega Man 5 Stoneman stage. Let's bust some viruses. Oh! Great job, Lan. There's your favorite queen. There's Mega Man X7. Here's your favorite entry queen. Yep. There is X7 Russian X. Oh, I love that they made Colonel basically a mixture of Russian of Ivan Drago and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh god! Oh, World 2 Metal Man stage. Fuck this music. You know, so the music of World 2 is bad because the sound driver, the sound programming is glitched. There is a ROM hack to fix the audio. No! No soccer! No more Mega Man Soccer! We promised we will never acknowledge this game! We promised we will never acknowledge Mega Man Soccer again! We promised we will never acknowledge Mega Man Soccer again! We promise. No more soccer, no more soccer! I don't have alcohol with me right now! Of course. Here, same game 2. Mega Man 2, the overrated. I'm so tired of Mega Man 2, guys. Bubbleman stage. In the LIVE2D mode, it does good. I always move like that on my streams. Also, that's why when I approach a microphone. Oh god, that was a trip through memory lane, wasn't it, guys? Perfect score. If you played with friends, Tenmaru, it's great. It's fun with friends. If you play the single player campaign, it's absolute dog shit. I hate Mega Man Soccer. It's so bad. It's a Banpresto soccer game. It's awful by de facto. But hey, you do right. Perfect score. I kept track. I knew maybe for. Good job. Thank you, chat. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate the support there. Thank you. That was fun. Let me check if he has a Zelda one. It will be fun to see if he has a Legend of Zelda one. Very good. Can You Guess Gaming is the channel. They only one faster was X7. Let me see videos. Guys, as of this right now, Can You Guess Gaming uploaded a Zelda 1 4 hours ago. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Let's see how I go. Zelda is my other favorite IP, so let's do it. Again, the channel is Can You Guess Gaming. Where is the browser? Here's the browser. It was fate. Again, the channel is Can You Guess Gaming. I'll link it in the description when I upload this to YouTube. I'm debating between Ocarina HD, Wind Waker, or Minish Cap. I recommend, if you want my recommendation, Minish Cap, Ocarina, Wind Waker. That's my recommendation. If you are already done with a Skyward Sword, might as well go in the timeline order. It might be more special for you. Anyway, let's do it, Zelda. Wind Waker. We're starting easy. Ta-dan, 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 ta-dan. HD, yep, but I could tell because of the HUD, but yeah, Wind Waker. The Arena Lane of Zelda, of course. I wanted to also play the Arena of Zelda at some point in the channel. Oh my god! Link the Faces of Evil! Remember when we streamed that, guys? Remember when we played that one? Oh my god! Gonna do Ura? At some point, I mean... I already did Ura, the Master Quest, on 3DS. Oh, Spirit Tracks! It's so funny how this particular Toon Link has a different voice actor. The Spirit Tracks Toon Link. We should play them again. You know what? Yes, at some point we'll replay the CDI entries. Oh, Triforce Heroes. Remember when we played through this one, Zera? Lo estoy esperando a que terminen el Runa Delta para poderlo streamear todo completo. Bienvenido, Funky. Skyward Sword HD, because of the HUD, I can tell. Skyward Sword HD. Dun, dun. Zelda 2. Unfairly hated game. If you say Zelda 2 is hard, you are full of shit. It is the same console that has Ninja Gaiden 3, Castlevania 1 and 3, Mega Man games. Zelda 2 isn't hard, it just asks you to engage with the gameplay. I love Zelda 2. Link's Awakening DX on the Game Boy Color. Yes, in hindsight, the cover was not the tip. It's not that bad. Oh, Link's Crossbow Training. A mí me encanta Zelda 2. Zelda 2 is also part of what inspired Mega Man Zero's gameplay tempo. So I'm not surprised Aizu wishes Inti could remake Zelda 2. Anyway, yeah. Oh, this is Cadence of Hyrule. The indie crossover between Zelda and Crypt of the Necrodancer. Yes. Oracle of Seasons. Yes, this Heroes Cave, yeah, Oracle of Seasons. I haven't played it either. I don't forgot it exists, but I haven't played Cadence of Hyrule. Oh god, Zelda's Adventure of the CDI. That one still doesn't have a PC port. I'm waiting for that one to get a proper PC port to be able to stream it. To suffer with you guys, or rather have you suffer with me. Zelda's Adventure of the CDI, yep. Yeah. This is... Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, no? Because of how fast his attack. Yes. Yes. She's oh, this is Hyrule Warriors Legends on 3DS. I can tell because of how little enemies there are on screen and the resolution. Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, there was a 3DS version, and because I didn't have a Wii U when it came out, I played that version. You have to make do with what you have. Now I have the definitive version on Switch. So. This is the original Link's Awakening, the original release in black and white. Yes, also by the render distance, yep. Twilight Princess, easy. AKA Berserk Light. Sorry, I need to drink some water. Ocarina of Time, come on. My favorite Zelda of all time. A very, very, very special game for me. Brother, jump attack and then stab! Oh, Echoes of Wisdom, we played this one. The bed that breaks the game. Ow! Hey, Relector, welcome, how are you doing? Why am I cheesed? I have a new model! Breath of the Wild, this is the actual Breath of the Wild. Echoes was great. I love the Echoes of Wisdom. How are you doing, right, Lecter? Welcome in my model debut stream. Yeah, I really liked. Hello. Oracle of Ages. This is I think this is a cave to the path to the Mako tree, I believe. But yeah, Oracle of Ages. Yeah, what do you think of my new model? Do you like it? I made it myself. Oh, Minish Cap! Speaking of the devil, look, this is Minish Cap. Tan, tan, tararán. ¿Por qué dices que es responsable por los remakes así, no? Look, it's a Link to the Past. Inafune Zelda. Yeah, Minish Cap is the one produced by Inafune. Twilight Princess HD. I guess they are actually making a difference between Twilight Princess and Twilight Princess HD. It's a little bit of a cheap shot because that means technically my first guess was wrong, but even though I knew it was. Do I count it as wrong? Anyway. This is regular Hyrule Warriors. I just don't know if this is a Wii U version of Definitive Edition. Zelda the Wand of Gamelon. Nope, it was a regular edition. That one is hard to distinguish. It's the same game. Just the Definitive Edition also has the 3DS extras. Peak Gaming, Peak CDI Gaming, we are going to eventually revisit it. Regular old Wind Waker, the original Wind Waker, yeah, it's a little bit of a cheap shot to distinguish them by technicality, but yeah. I guess there aren't enough Zelda games for the 35 guess number. ZDI, good! The original Skyward Sword on the Wii. There's the Wii Motion Plus. Oh, hot. Inflated count, yeah. Hey, Phantom Hourglass! There's Celia. I know some people hated Phantom Hourglass at the time, but I thought it was nice. I really enjoyed my time playing Phantom Hourglass on the 3DS back in the day. I'm glad someone else... Okay, Majora's Mask 3D. I am been waiting for someone to port over the graphics of the 3DS version to either Zelda 64 Recomp Majora's Mask or to ship to Harkinian, either or. Four Swords Adventures on the GameCube. Hey Munich, welcome, how are you doing? Yeah, but I liked it. I really enjoyed my time with Phantom Hourglass. I thought it was a fun game. It's not that bad, it's not that bad. Link's Awakening remake on the Switch. Eventually I'll also stream this remake. Look, Munich, new model! The regular original Majora's Mask. Yeah, a little bit of an inflated number, but what are we gonna do about it? I liked Phantom Hourglass more than Spirit Tracks. I will need to revisit Spirit Tracks at some point to be able to give a proper assessment. Ocarina of Time 3D, of course. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is what I've been working, what I worked on for months outside of the stream, Unique, and I'm so glad to finally do the view. Oh, A Link Between Worlds! I love this game! This was an amazing sequel to A Link to the Past. This is one of my favorite 2D Zeldas. Well, I mean, do we count the first one as me failing just because I didn't say HD? Not counting technicalities, okay. Okay, not counting technicalities then. Oh, man. You got the counts, okay. Oh, man. This sure has been an interesting stream. I didn't even game this time. I only man, I only did this. But guys, I really hope you are enjoying these the streamers, the streamers. Yes. Give me. Man, shut up, Links. Fuck, I'm sorry for that. That was loud, and nobody wants to hear my voice ever. Give me a segundo. You gamed. Let me just check whom's do I raid. Let me just check whom's do I raid. Shadow Legends. Have a good night, Cornell. Please take care. Thank you, guys. Let me just see whom's do I raid. Phantom isn't on yet. Give me a segundo, please. Give me a segundo. Do not leave. Give me a momento. Well, guys, let me think also of the. Let me also think of the whatchamacallit, of tonight's fortune. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight's stream. Thank you so much for taking part of the debut. ¿Te gustan los muchos vampiros? Apenas te das cuenta cuando tengo. Soy un vampiro yo. Apenas te das cuenta. Okay, is it gonna be black tie? What do you mean black tie? When's the Viking funeral for the old model? The old model isn't getting a Viking funeral. Thank you so much for watching. Please take care, guys. Remember, guys. Monkey. And tonight's fortune is. Ya, pero no me pegues. Tonight's fortune is. Maybe now I'm a proper VTuber, but the channel's humor will remain rotten. It'll remain very rotten. Please have a good night. Please take care. Hang in there. I'm looking whom's to raid. I'm looking on the list whom's to raid. Shadow Legends. And I see. Ow! Why? Ow! Why? Why are you cheesing me? What did I do, Locke? What did I do? I see, I saw Galaxy Kitty was, is racing Norfair's intense, Norfair is racing Norfair on the Zelda randomizer, so let's raid them. Let's raid Kitty and Norfair on their Ocarina of Time randomizer. You see that, people? Sometimes ow! Why? Cuídate mucho, Funky. Muchas gracias por hacernos compañía aquí en el debut. And I hope to see you guys. I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Saturday, so that stream is to be confirmed. But if I don't see you on Saturday, I'll see you on Sunday for the Trails in the Sky first chapter remake. Okay, you don't have to get angry like that. Jesus Christ. Have a good night, guys. Please take care. And thank you once again. Thank you so much for joining this. And right Lecter, again, thank you. I hope you like the model. I put a lot of effort in it. I think it's the art piece I put the most effort in. Take care. Have a good night. Night, nerds.
I have to go to work.